What's up, you guys? Thanks for tuning in to another Spiritually.Ziya pick a card. So today we're going to be checking out a special message that Spirit has for you. Okay, so we have 3 piles in front of you. We have, for the first pile, this Chariot as well as the River card. For the second pile, we have the Castle and this piece of rose quartz. And for the third pile, we have this Amethyst with the Thread card. Feel free to take as much time as you need. Pause the video if you need so. And whenever you guys are ready, go ahead and check out the timestamps, and I'll see you guys at your reading. Hello, pile 1. If you chose the Chariot as well as the River card, this is going to be your reading. So tapping into your guys' energy, I was hearing a question. And Spirit was asking, if you knew that you would succeed in anything, what would you do? How many risks would you take? You know, what would you take a chance at? I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of holding yourself back because you're afraid to fail. And Spirit is saying, well, what if I told you that I am protecting you always and that you'll never fail? The only thing that you have to gain is a lesson and knowledge, wisdom. It's not a failure because you're gaining something from this, okay? Whew. So let's jump in with your cards and see what message does Spirit have for you, okay? So we have crystal going over here. Obviously, we have the river. And then we have, I'll try to put all of these in this up top frame. Power over 7 scorpions. It says you are being initiated into the magic of conjuring. So as to have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word, you are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment. With mercy and non-judgment, you can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effect. Interesting. Definitely feeling like you have the gift of gab, okay? Like your words, all of our words are power, but some of us, like, we have a very powerful throat chakra, and it carries like a vibration that is attuned to the gods, the goddesses, the deities. Like, it's heard. I don't want to say like it's got top priority, but in a sense, that's kind of what it's feeling like. It's like making me think of, like, you know, when you overnight ship something and that's just there at like 5 o'clock in the morning, even though you put the order in at midnight, okay? It's like your shit is top priority. Yeah, we got memory with number 20, and it says remembrance, commemoration, and reunion. We got find the lesson, literally. With number 29, discover the purpose in a situation. Trust that you are learning. Interesting. That definitely fits with what I was picking up at the beginning. We got King of Cups in reverse. And we have Maburi with Key. Maburai, Maburi. I don't know exactly how to pronounce that, but yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys are really doubting your ability to discern, to trust your intuition. There's like, you've been receiving a lot of downloads about something, and I am feeling like opportunities that are around you. It's like you guys have been picking up intuitively that something is coming into your energy, but because you haven't seen the physical proof yet, I feel like a lot of you guys are really doubting your abilities. Or like, if for some, we'll just say if for instance, right, you guys intuitively pick up that like somebody is gonna call you within a certain time frame, but they don't call, it's like you really start to get down on yourself, like, I'm not gifted, I can't predict these things, my intuition is off, like I'm not an intuitive person. And Spirit's like, you are learning. You're going to make mistakes. And sometimes we have off days. There's times where I cannot channel. And I want to do a reading and I just cannot. Like, it just is not happening. It's like my radio is tuned in to static, if that makes sense. And sometimes that happens, like when you're going through spiritual upgrades or receiving a lot of downloads at once, it can interfere with your antenna, you know, and you might discern things incorrectly. And sometimes that also has to do with having our emotions too involved, right? Sometimes our emotions, when they're too involved, we can feel like our intuition is telling us something, but it's really like this yearning in our heart that really wants that, you know, it's a desire that wants that to be true or wants that to be. So it's like sometimes our emotions can get in the way. They're there for a reason. I'm never going to be like suppress them, because that's going to make it worse, okay? But like when our emotions are running really high because we're going through shit, it does have a tendency to kind of knock us off of our frequency, you know what I mean? But I really feel like Spirit is telling you guys that there's so many opportunities that are in your energy and around you right now, and Spirit really is telling you to kind of like just breathe and trust, you know, trust. I mean, we literally got trust that you are learning, and the key word trust in there that's really sticking out. So I really feel like Spirit is telling you, like, right now is time for you to not start doubting and start getting in your head and beating yourself up. Now is the time for you to really start to dive deeper into your gifts and to embrace who you are, mistakes, flaws, and all, okay? Because that is what makes you human at the end of the day. You are a soul that incarnated to live a human experience. The human experience is one that is very complex, and it comes with very, what's the word? Contradicting experiences, feelings, thoughts, okay? Like, this shit, it's such a blessing because it really, like, helps you appreciate, the good with the bad, and it helps show you like you're strong and you're powerful and like you can do so much. You're so capable. And I just feel like there's a lot of you guys that were drawn to pile one that really just need to remember who you are, you know. Remember, you are a powerful, capable, multi-dimensional, multi-frequencied being, okay? Like, you have the ability and the power to, you know, what's the word I'm trying to say? To fluctuate between different frequencies, different dimensions, different energies, because this is something that you've done for a long time. So this is like something that's like programmed in your DNA, in your blueprint, okay? And I feel like there's definitely an activation in your soul star chakra, okay? I'm picking that up very strongly, that you guys are currently going through a soul star activation, and Spirit is really encouraging you to anchor these frequencies down because it can be a lot, okay? There's going to be a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge, a lot of lessons that are going to be coming up that you're going to start to realize, and that is being activated in you. Yeah. It's a lot, but it ain't nothing that you're not ready for, you know? And I'm really feeling like a lot of you guys, it's almost like you're afraid of your own power in a way, like, and I don't know if it's because you think that, like, you're not worthy or something, like there's a limiting belief that is there that needs to be worked through, something that was programmed in you from childhood or from relationships with people. But let me just tell you, people project their own trauma and insecurities onto people all the time, and that really had nothing to do with you. And I know it hurt you, and I know it stuck with you, obviously, right? And it maybe caused you to believe this for a while, but it's time to let that shit go. It's time to release any past life baggage that you are still currently carrying, and allow these new opportunities to come in. You know, you have so many different paths that are open to you, so many different doors that you can take, and Spirit is telling you to just like open your eyes, you know, open your eyes. I'm even looking at the King of Cups. His eyes are literally closed. It's like Spirit's like, open your eyes, look right in front of you, like there's so much here. And a message that I just keep getting is, you know, the master never stops being the student, okay? Like, you're still going to always be learning. And a true master that is not anchored into their ego will forever be open to learning from anybody, even people that they feel like have less life experience than them, because there's something you can learn from everybody and everything, okay? Ace of Wands in reverse. Five of Swords. And we got the Mother of Cups. That's funny. This is the Queen of Cups. We got the Queen and the King, and I'm using different decks, so that's awesome. And we got the Emperor on the bottom. You guys have just been burning up so much of your life force energy, like giving it away to situations that are not benefiting you. And I feel for you guys, because when you've grown up in like toxic environments and you're like maybe even still surrounded by toxicity, it's really hard to have good energetic boundaries and not let the shit get to you. But Spirit is telling you to remember that you have the power, right? It all lies in your hands, and you are strong. All right, we got the tree as a representation of the Emperor, and trees are known to be very strong, and they also have like this hidden community underneath, or this ecosystem that fuels it. And I feel like yours isn't necessarily like, I mean, it could be certain people around you. I'm not saying you ain't have nobody. I'm not going to speak for everybody here, but I feel like a lot of you guys, probably a lot like me, and you only have a couple people in your life that you can rely on, that you can be vulnerable and transparent with, right? But for a lot of you guys, it's like you feel like you gotta keep all this in, and you're not allowed to be open with your vulnerability and your emotions and how you're feeling and your experiences, right? But Spirit is saying like your ecosystem is in the ethers. You know what I mean? A lot of you guys also need to get more connected to Mother Earth. I feel like, you know, she is the mother of mothers. And for those of you that are feeling like you're having a hard time feeling at home here on planet Earth because the energy is just so dense, you know, and it's real heavy and hard to be here sometimes, Mother Earth is like, let me help you, let me heal you, let me love you, okay? That's what she's here for. She's here for all the starseeds, the light workers, the shadow workers, okay? Everybody that's out here doing this work for her, for, you know, Spirit, for the divine. She's here to help us. You know, we're all working together, and it's important to rely on the support that we do have here. And she is one of the biggest supports. I just read this thing, and it was like, scientists found that Mother Earth actually has like a heartbeat. They found it somewhere in the ocean, okay? And I'm like, well, duh. She's a living being, like, you know what I mean? She's a full-on alive entity. Like, I don't know why you guys thought that she didn't have a heartbeat, but she is here to like nurture you and to make sure that you have a sense of comfort. She is your safe space, you know, and I'm really just picking that up, okay? But yeah, a lot of you guys, I do feel like there could be a certain connection maybe that has been throwing your vibration off. Certain people in your life that are karmic individuals, I will say that you're really needing to like clear your energy ties with and call your power back from them, because they are draining your life force energy. If you hear all that snoring, I am so sorry. My man is knocked the fuck out, okay? But like, they're draining your life force energy, and they're also keeping you stagnant with them, you know? Like, they're not really moving much in life. I don't want to say they're not moving at all, but their progress is really, really, really slow, because they're moving a lot through their ego, whereas like you got this more pure energy and they see that, but they don't want you to, you know, tap fully into your power, because then you're going to leave them behind, you know? So that here they are trying to anchor you back into that low vibration, starting arguments with you, breaking you down, tearing you down, you know, belittling you. And this Five of Swords is a very toxic energy, okay? And I'm really feeling like if you can, you know, get away from this environment as much as possible. Even if you live here, being outside as much as possible during the day, if you can. Like I said, I know everybody's situation is going to be different, but trying to get outside as much as possible. I don't know, calling a parent, or if it is your parent, maybe calling a friend, somebody that you can go to get away from this toxic environment. But Spirit is also telling you to not allow your emotions to dictate your reaction, okay? When people try to fight with you and argue with you and tear you down, you don't have to prove shit to nobody. And arguing with these people and trying to prove yourself or prove your point is only hurting you at the end of the day. Like I said, it is draining your life force energy. It is preventing you from manifesting everything that you truly desire, right? Remember your power, okay? Remember who you are. For some of you guys that are in a romantic connection and it's run its course, you know, maybe it's time for you to walk away from this connection. If there's been a lot of pain that has been done here, you know, there's not really much to salvage, there's no going back, then that is your sign, you know, that it's time to move on. It's time to choose yourself, okay? I know it's scary, because this situation has probably been your life for quite a while now, and there is a deep emotional connection here. But for some of you guys, this is like a karmic connection. Others of you, this is a trauma bond, or it could have been, you know, like a real love connection that turned into a trauma bond, that turned toxic, you know. I don't know. There's just this very toxic energy that is definitely here that Spirit keeps telling me about. There's a lesson that needed to be learned, and this person, this situation has served its purpose in your life, okay? It did what it was meant to do, and now it's time for you to walk away. It's time for you to choose yourself. You do have a way out. Stop thinking that this is your life now. You're stuck, like, because you're not. That is a limiting belief, and maybe you don't see a way out right now, but Spirit is going to damn sure make sure that you have a window or something. If the door is shut, there's a window open somewhere, okay? And yeah, that's like the biggest message that I'm getting. So I think I'm gonna leave this here for you guys, and I hope this helps. Please feel free to give this a like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell button so you don't miss when I upload, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Take care. What's up, pile 2? If you chose the Castle card with this rose quartz, it's going to be your reading. Something that Spirit kept showing me was somebody who's looking out the blinds, and the message that I was getting with that was like you're only seeing a portion of the picture, okay? There's so much more that you're not able to see right now. You're just getting like a sneak peek in a sense, okay? And just with seeing this, the castle card right here, this is definitely making me feel like somebody who is only seeing a portion of the picture because they have their walls up, their guard is up, they are not allowing like their self to be vulnerable and soft and to be able to receive, you know. The castle is this grand, beautiful place, but it can be a place of isolation, right? And I do feel like some of you guys that are here in this pile are probably dealing with feelings of like depression, loneliness, isolation, right? And I do feel like you guys are also like in the midst of a great spiritual awakening, okay? This is like next level shit for you guys. And I feel like if you didn't watch that reading that I just posted and I was talking about this is you 2.0, they ain't never seen you like this or something like that, go watch that, because I feel like y'all are definitely part of that collective that needed to hear that message, okay? But I do feel like, yeah, like you guys are leveling up right now, and I don't even think you're ready for what's about to happen next, you know? Like, it's gonna be so amazing. I don't even think you don't even understand right now, right? We gotta break these walls down first. We gotta open our heart and allow ourselves to receive. And I just recently started doing Tai Chi, and in the Tai Chi, she says, open your arms and open your heart. And like, I just keep hearing that, like, open your arms, open your heart, open your arms to receive, open your heart. That helps you get in the energy of receiving, okay? Like, we got proper burial for freedom. There's nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to that which is no longer serving us. Osiris, Lord of the Dead, guides you now to release that which no longer needs to be a part of your life so that you may be free. Oh, okay. I like that. Osiris coming in to help you release any baggage that you're carrying from any timeline, any lifetime, any dimension, any incarnation, right? Osiris is here to like put that shit to rest, you know what I mean? We got commitment, and this number 34, it says binding, obstruction, and contract. Interesting. Yeah, there was a contract that you guys are finishing up right now, and that's why this activation is so, or this awakening, activation, awakening, whatever you want to call it, it's like a mix of all of that. But this is so important right now because you guys are starting a new contract, a new spiritual contract, okay? Like, this was something that was created far before you came into this world, okay? We got number 10 with follow your own good advice. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. We got justice in reverse with number 11. And we have, I can't even say that, so I'm not even going to try to. Actually, I'm going to try it. It says Kata Marawa with initiation. I tried, okay? And I probably fucked it up, but I tried, and that's all that matters, okay? A for effort. But this is the hangman in this deck. So you have two major arcanas coming out, okay? Like I said, this is very important. This is a very important part of your spiritual journey, is closing out this contract and starting this new one. This is like where you really start to be led toward your destiny and toward like your true north, okay? So some of you guys are like, great, another contract, but like, this is different. This is different. This is something that is gonna help free you in all aspects of life, okay? And when I say that, I'm talking financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. If you're having any like physical ailments, anything like that, this is like clearing all of that. That was all part of that old contract, okay? Now there's been this like balance of like karma, right? And that's how this contract is able to close. You had to reach a certain point of like karma and dharma for you to be able to get out of this contract. And you learned all the lessons. You did everything that you were supposed to do. And now this is your opportunity to get out and to step into your destiny, your true north, to start to live in your purpose, to live your life with more purpose. It's like, you guys have been in survival mode for so long. Oh my gosh, I feel for you, Pile 2. You guys have been in survival mode for so long. It's like, you can't even trust this message that I'm giving you right now. You're probably like, part of you is like hopeful, excited. And then there's that little part of you that's like, yeah, okay, sounds too good to be true. Like, where's the other shoe about to drop? You know what I mean? Like, but Spirit's like, no, it's not nothing like that. I know you guys have been through a lot of shit. I can tell, I can feel it in your energy. And Spirit is just letting you know, like, this is not that, okay? This is not that. You can trust this. And I feel like you know this in your spirit, in your soul, right? It literally says, follow your own good advice. You feel this and you know this, but it's like that fight or flight, that survival mode is still like, you're still kind of functioning out of that. It's like you're in this transitional period. So like you haven't fully like left behind the survival mode, and you haven't fully transitioned into, you know, this like freed version of yourself. So it's like this very back and forth energy sometimes. I do feel that with you guys, but Spirit is like, you can trust what you're feeling. You can trust what you're picking up. You know, and this number 10 literally being on this card is all about closing old cycles and starting new, starting fresh, okay? And I would also say, go look at your guys' birth chart and see where you have anything in the 0 degree, okay? Because that is where you guys are getting a fresh start, okay? Like my sun sign and my Neptune are both at the 0 degree. My sun sign is in Capricorn at 0 degrees. And my Neptune is in Aquarius at 0 degrees. So I get a fresh start in those areas. You know what I mean? It's like Spirit is just letting you know, like, you completed the cycle. That is your message, Pile 2. You completed the cycle. You completed the contract. You're free. Okay? Like, rest your head easy. I'm hearing that. Lay your head on my pillow. You can rest your head easy, Pile 2. Spirit got you. Look, judgments. May the ascension begin. Yeah, you're literally, like, your soul is being reborn. The Star with the Ace of Wands. Ooh, okay. I love this. I love this for you guys. Message you have for Pile 2. We got the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. We got the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Y'all been hard at work, okay? We got the 3 of Cups in reverse. You know what? I ain't mad at this 3 of Cups in reverse, because I feel like this is Spirit letting you know, like, this might not be the funnest part of your journey, but this is going to be the most rewarding part of your journey. I know, like I said, like, you guys have been through some shit, and I feel like this contract that you guys are closing out was definitely not an easy one, okay? But Spirit is letting you know, like, there is good times ahead, and your hard work is paying off, okay? And you're literally on the path of mastery. Like, we have the 8 of Pentacles here, and this is all about mastering your craft, okay? So whatever it is that you guys do for work, or like a hobby or whatever. Like, you guys are mastering your skill, your craft, okay? And this is really gonna like bring you in a lot of abundance, okay? I wanted to say one day, but I feel like that one day is very soon for you guys. But you could be feeling like you just need to be alone right now. Like, you don't want to go out, you don't want to hang out with friends. Like, when people invite you to go do shit, you're kind of like, I'm good. Like, I just need to be in my energy right now. I need to recharge. I need to reset. I need to focus on this. I need to focus on that. Listen to that, because that is your intuition, your soul telling you what you're needing to do in order to make this transition easier, and also so that way you can, like I said, recharge your energy. Like, with the Six of Pentacles, like I was saying, like there's been this like balance of karma and dharma, and I feel like I'm even getting like you guys have like I don't know how to explain this. It's like when you give too much money and like you get your change back. That's kind of what Spirit's showing me. It's like you did a little bit extra than what you were supposed to do, and here's your change. Like, you're gonna get some sort of reward, okay? And we got the Sun of Cups, or the Knight of Cups, in reverse on the bottom. So definitely a need to really focus on your healing, your heart right now, and like, what emotions are really calling out to you? What is needing to be released? Because I'm almost seeing this cup being in reverse is like pouring out this glass. Okay, it's like, what needs to be emptied? Like, what needs to be freed from your emotional body? You have so much wisdom, pile two. I'm like tapping into it, and I feel like a chatterbox. I'm like, da, 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 da. There's so much that wants to come out. But in order for like you to be able to share like your wisdom and to like really implement all of the lessons and everything that you've learned, the wisdom that you've learned, it's like you have to allow yourself to be soft again. You know, you have to tap into that feminine energy. You've been in your masculine for a while, and now it's time, you know, all of this balancing that's happening, it's time to balance your energy, you know? And I'm even seeing, you know, with all of this like hard work and shit that's going on that you've been doing, that you've been in your masculine energy, you've been providing, you've been protecting, you've been making it happen, all right? And now it's like, all right, let me give to you for a minute. Let me help you. Let me, you know, bring some opportunities your way. You don't have to work so hard, you know. I feel like you've been busting your ass, pile two. Spirit's like, let me do my part now. You guys have built this big, beautiful web, and it is just ready to catch all of the abundance, all the prosperity, all the love. Like, there is no holes, okay? You laid the groundwork. Now let this groundwork kind of work for you, you know? That is the message I'm getting for you guys. So I'm going to leave this here. Work with some rose quartz if you're feeling like you need a little boost in that heart chakra center. Malachite's another good one. You know, just kind of like breathe into that center and imagine like this white cleansing light coming in and purifying that center for you guys. And then imagine that bright green light coming in to rebalance, realign that chakra with love, you know? That's what it is. Recenter yourself in love, okay? So this is what I have for you guys. I hope it resonates, and I hope it helps you. And I'm sending you guys lots of love. If this resonates, feel free to give us a like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell button so you don't miss when I upload. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. Take care. Hello, pile 3. If you chose the amethyst with the thread card, this is going to be your reading. So I keep getting this impression of somebody who is being surprised. So I feel like the universe or spirit is coming through to kind of like hint that there's a surprise on the horizon for you guys. I just said, I fucking hate surprises. But I really feel like you guys are going to love this surprise that Spirit has in store for you guys, okay? There was something else that was coming through too. I gotta think. Hold on, give me a second. Oh yeah, I keep getting this feeling of like relaxation as well. Like you guys, in like a maybe a down period where you're, you know, recharging your energy. I'm hearing gaining momentum. So some of you guys might feel like you guys are just like resting a lot, or you're extra tired, or you just feel like you need to be alone or whatever, but you're actually gaining a lot of momentum toward like this breakthrough, okay? I am really strongly feeling that. And we got the thread card here. And I just keep hearing it's written in the stars, okay? This is fated. So, I'm curious what that's gonna be for you guys, you know, when it comes. And if you remember, go and write me in the comments. Let me know. I mean, let me know what's up, good. So we got Serpent of Fire. Do not assess your current ability based on past standards, as they no longer apply to you. You are stronger and more powerful now than you have been ever before. You need to learn afresh what you are capable of, and Isis helps you now. Yeah, I feel like your fire is being awakened right now. Like, you guys might feel like you're in this down period and you're like recharging your energy, but really the phoenix is rising, okay? She's rising. We got number 66 with introvert, privacy, separation, and online community. Okay. We have number 41 with forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. Ooh, I like that. And look at the deer. This is like pure energy. Restoring your purity. Yeah, restoring your purity. We got the star with number 17. I love. This is beautiful energy. And we got Hermetic with create. I love this. This is making me feel like you guys have been like utilizing your magic, okay? And some of you guys could have recently just started like making concoctions of things, I'm hearing. And that could be like you guys putting together manifestation jars, spell jars, doing rituals, whatever. Spirit's like, this is working. This is working, okay? Yeah, and I'm hearing you create your own abundance. Like, you aren't waiting for a handout, pile 3. You guys are going and getting it. You're making it happen, all right? I feel like some of you guys could have been drawn to pile 2 as well, because I am feeling like this very strong connection to pile 2. So that's for those of you that were kind of torn between the two. Go check out pile 2 if you were, because baby, there's messages for you. But let's get in with it, okay? We have this introvert card with number 66, and 6 always makes me think of like family, love, harmony, community, okay? And with it being a double 66, it makes me think of somebody who is mastering like the energy of like harmony, of love, of alchemy, okay? And I'm feeling like you guys could definitely be feeling more introverted around this time, because you guys are doing some crazy healing work, okay? Like, and in this card as well, we got 2 people holding on to these strings, right? One is red, one is white, but I'm feeling like it's almost like, yes, it's like this string of hope, I guess, that has always been there. It's like no matter what you guys go through, like your hope has never died, okay? Like it has always been burning so bright, and I feel like that's what really keeps you guys going, you know, when times really get tough. But I'm really feeling like it's like your fate or your destiny has been purified or reborn, okay? It's like even the what are they called? The 3 sisters, the sisters of fate, are like, they can't even deny, like, the work that you've done. Like, you've, like, yeah, there's definitely some similarities with Pile 2. You've, like, freed yourself from some soul contracts. Like, you just recently closed these out, okay? And you guys are, like, in that clean slate already. Like, Pile 2 was kind of, like, closing it out, kind of in this transitional period, whereas, like, you guys are already, like, on the other end of that. Like, you guys have already went through a lot of the transitional period, and now you guys are, like, restoring, not restoring, but renewing, I guess, your platform, yourself, who you are, who you want to be, you know, like, yeah, there's something else there, but I can't quite get the message out. I can't grasp the message yet. It might be too complex for my human brain. This one might be a little too complex for my human brain, but I'm gonna try, okay? I'm gonna try. You guys are no longer defining yourself with your past, okay? Like, it literally says, do not assess your current abilities based on past standards, and we have conditioning falls away, memory no longer defines you. Like, you guys are freeing yourself from conditioned, like, programs, beliefs, even, like, personas, okay? Like, conditioned personas, people that you thought you had to be accepted or appreciated. It's like, you don't give a fuck about that no more. It's like, I'm gonna be exactly who I'm meant to be, and I don't give a fuck who likes it. I'm picking up a lot of fire energy here. I was even seeing, like, that phoenix, you know, or not seeing, but saying that phoenix is rising. And I'm really feeling that fire right now, okay? So you guys could be fire signs, but you don't have to be. You could just be embodying a lot of that fire energy. But yeah, I feel like you guys are definitely on a path of a lot of fucking success, okay? Like, Spirit is like, keep going. Like I said, you guys are gaining momentum. Even if other people don't see it like that, they don't see your vision because it's not their dream. It's not their vision to see, right? It's yours for a reason, because you have what it takes to make it fucking happen at the end of the day, right? You're the one with the capabilities, with the gifts, with the ideas, with the strength, with the discipline. You are the one that has what it takes to get this shit done. It's your energy, your work ethic. It's who you are, you know what I mean? Like, the way you deliver, the way that you manifest, you call it, it's just all of you, you know? It's always been you. It's always been you. You've always been different because you're always meant to, like, stand out, you know? You're always outcasted because you were meant to stand the fuck out. You weren't meant to be part of the sheep. You were meant to be the motherfucking wolf, okay? All those people that doubted you, like, they're really gonna start to see you shine, and they're gonna be like, damn, I did not see that coming. And I don't think anybody sees this coming. And I said this to Pile 2, and I'm gonna say it to you guys too, because I feel like you guys are also part of that collective. But if you guys have not seen that reading I posted recently about This Is You 2.0, ain't nobody seen you like this before, go watch that shit, because wow, like, you guys are on the brink of, like, some crazy shit. Like, you guys don't even know. You don't even know. So let's see, what message do you have? Got the 5 of Cups in reverse. Two of Swords. Ooh, 3 of Cups in reverse. Okay. And I'm hearing, I ain't going outside today. Okay, y'all are not worried about what other people are doing right now, okay? Like, you guys might not even be celebrating holidays right now type shit. Like, it's like you guys are in your own energy, in your own world, in your own zone. And I was just talking to my mom about this recently because, you know, Easter just passed. If you guys celebrate that, whatever. If you don't, it's not that deep. But my mom was like, it didn't even feel like Easter. Like, I forgot it was even Easter. And she just wanted to be alone. And I respect that. You know, like, everybody needs their time to themselves to be able to reset and recharge. And if you're just not feeling in the holiday spirit, in the holiday mood, like, who am I to fucking make you? You know what I mean? But I feel like you guys are just kind of like really in this deep reflective energy right now, and you guys are releasing and purging so much that has really held you back in the past. It's like you need to be alone. Like, you need this right now. It's critical. It's crucial. I'm hearing like ambulance, okay? Like the sirens. It's like this shit is critical condition, all right? Because you guys, let me tell you something. You guys are in the midst of recreating yourself, right? And when you are recreating yourself after, you know, freeing yourself from so much conditioning, like beliefs and personas and shit like this, like I was talking about prior to, you're more susceptible to not taking in, but absorbing other people's shit. So being around other people might be really overwhelming for you right now. And I feel like Spirit is kind of encouraging you guys to maybe take some extra time for yourself, to figure out who you are, to figure out where you're going, because you got a clean slate right now. Destiny is like waiting for you to write the story at the moment. I don't know. I can't quite figure out how to word what I'm feeling, other than like you're more susceptible to absorbing things that are just not yours to carry, and can interfere, or not necessarily interfere, but prolong your process of like not transitioning, because like I said, it's like you're already through that, but in becoming who this new version of you is, I guess, you know. And in order to become something new, my little battery pops up as I'm talking. In order to become something new, we have to try on like all these different things that are calling to us, you know. Try these different things out and see what resonates and see what don't. You know, we're kind of like weeding things out. And I feel like Spirit don't want you to put no extra pressure on yourself more than like you already do, if that makes sense. But I'm also hearing, you know, pressure creates diamonds. So it's like you guys are like the diamond in the rough, you know. Nobody ever seen it coming. And I feel like a lot of people underestimated you, probably doubted you, but like you're really on your come up right now, okay? Yeah, so I think I'm gonna leave this here because I'm getting really tired all of a sudden. But like, you know, that's Spirit's way of like, enough said. You guys got the message, hopefully. And if this resonates, feel free to give this a like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell button so you don't miss when I upload. And I hope to see you guys in my next one. Take care of yourself.